Right, guys, welcome back to Traderscale Success Story. Today we're joined by a guest who's previously done many interviews with Traderscale, and he's been trading with us since 2024. He's also had over 5 figures withdrawn since joining us in 2024. Welcome, Richard.
Hello.
They tell me that you're a PGA golf coach.
I am, yeah.
Anyone who knows me knows I love golf, do a lot of YouTube golf and stuff like that. Golf and trading, 2 wildly different things, but they both do require a lot of patience. Do you think that golf helps you with the trading?
A little bit, yeah. Patience, I suppose. Discipline with your practice, golf. You've got to learn to trade, you've got to learn to play golf, I suppose. It's not...
It's the same thing.
I suppose golf can be natural, more than trading's natural, but yeah, it's still...
Yeah, but again, you start golf and you're a bit all over, and you soon learn very fast that you've got to break it down. You've got to practice this and do this and stick to your guns. So actually, now I'm thinking about it, actually there's a lot of similarities between golf and trading.
Trading's harder than golf, I would say, for me anyway. But
that's a big statement, because golf is very hard. Golf all your life? For people who don't know,
since I was 12 years old, so 48 now, so 36 years-ish.
So just played throughout. Did you just go straight into golf coaching, or
No, I've been the professional at a golf club in Doncaster I was there for 13 years, and then I've been coaching at the driving range where I'm at now at Doncaster Golf Range for 10.
10?
Yeah.
So whole life in golf.
Yeah.
Bit jealous there, because then again, I haven't had a bad run, but golf is one of my passions. So nice to have a golfer on. So obviously you've been training with Traderscale since 2024. What made you stick around for so long? Because obviously some people come in and out. You've been doing it now for 2 years with Traderscale.
Initially, what made me stay was you get a good feeling from customer service.
Yeah.
Quick response, good feedback, any issues sorted. Got my first payout, no problems. Then it all went the trading went a bit wrong for a few months, and got funded again, and had a few more payouts since then with no issues. My last payout, I think it was under 24 hours, so
I mean that's the main thing. Yeah. I think a lot of things was what I see doing these is the trust. The payouts massive, and that brings on to obviously, do you only trade with Traderscale, or do you use a few other prop firms?
I use a couple of others as well. I'm using one other at the minute, because if it gets a bit too complicated if you're using
just 4 or 5. Yeah. How do you compare other prop firms to Traderscale?
There's nobody that's, in my opinion, that's better than Traderscale. There may be a couple of others that are on par, but there's definitely
it all comes back to that customer service, the trust, and the payouts.
I could never say a bad word. I've never been refused a payout. I've never not had a response from customer service. I've never had a poor experience with customer service. So.
And then that's the main thing. Yeah,
you can't really say fairer than that.
So since 2024, you've withdrawn 5 figures. The main question, a lot of people watching this and who are at different parts of their journey, how long did this actually take you to get where you are now?
I am pretty much 4 years, I think.
4 years.
Started in about May 22. Yeah.
That's crazy when you think about it, because there will be people starting now watching this and thinking, I want to get a payout, I want this. It does take time, doesn't it?
Well, unless anyone's different to me, I'm sure there's people out there who've done it in weeks and months, but it's tough, yeah.
Was there a specific moment when all the little dots kind of aligned in that trading? Like, did something click for you in that journey?
It just kind of...
snowballed.
I was told right at the start that you'll kind of follow a process of... And the person that told me that was bang on. Yeah, there's always little moments of realisation. You're like, oh yeah, it's that. And then
another one.
Yeah. The biggest thing is learning to trade is, I'm not going to say learning to trade is easy, but that's the easiest part. You've then got to it's like driving, I suppose. You learn to drive, then you learn to drive, don't you?
Yeah,
You've
probably.
got to learn to trade, and then you learn to trade
Probably.
consistently and discipline and all that. Yeah.
Like, obviously, another big question everyone wants to know is how many challenges do you think it took before you got a payout? You haven't got to be honest, but it's nice to be honest. Do you know what I mean?
With Traderscale, I don't know. I've probably had 10.
Yeah, and that's another big thing. People watching think they've blown 2, 3, 4 accounts, and that's like it's game over. But it can just, like you said, you've got them dots have got to align. That's not going to happen when you.
No, you've got to pay to anything in life. Nothing's for free, is it?
Yeah,
You've got
you
to
got
pay
to
to
learn.
learn. Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
That's bad. And have you always traded the same way, like kind of same strategy, same behaviour, or has it changed?
For the last.
Actually, I'll mix it into another question as well. What time of the day do you trade, or what strategy, and how do you currently trade? So we can put them into one.
If I'm honest, I don't have a particular time of day. I can only go on the charts. 2 kids, coaching, golf coaching. I can have a look at the charts 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, see if there's anything happening. If there's nothing happening, I can probably then I'll find a bit of time at lunchtime to have a little look. And no day's the same really.
Yeah, so it's not like you're not like, because some people, no kids, a job where they can be.
No, you can't.
They can like wake up and go, nah, it's nothing. But they'll check like the Asia session or the US session. You're just like, I'll pop in if there's something that tickles your fancy. You'll certain pairs or just literally gold or what is it?
No, I don't do gold. GUEU, 7 or 8. GUEU, GJ.
There's more forex pairs, all them ones.
UCAD. I've looked at NAS, but that's just as dangerous as gold. It's like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you've blown 10 accounts? Try gold.
Yeah.
Gold's very high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's not really like you see a lot of people come on here and say, oh, I do this and do that and fibs and this.
I do I do, yeah. I started
like resistance all
4 years ago. It's called SMC, which is that's just a little bit of a fad type thing, and now I've obviously progressed, and now I'm fib and site levels and just price action really. Yeah,
have a little look.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got your funded accounts and you've done well off them. Have you had the same success trading live capital? Have you toyed with the thought of live capital? Because a lot of people say, like, when they come on here, it's like it's fair enough putting 1, 2, 3 grand into live capital, but unless you want to see the similar kind of rewards that obviously we get unfunded, you're going to have 20,
I need 20,
30, 40 grand in there to have that
you need
ability
20 grand
at least.
So then you can do.
Then you can lose 10 grand.
10 or 10. You've got to be able to at least risk £1,000 a trade, haven't you? So I suppose you could have 10 grand and do 10% a trade. Yeah. But I've got too many other. I couldn't really warrant having 30 grand just sat there.
Yeah.
You can't, if you've got a mortgage, kids, you can't just have 30 grand sat there, can you?
No.
You've got to,
especially if you had a bad month.
Yeah.
That's real money in it.
Yeah.
I think that's the benefit of funded accounts and stuff like that. If you lose it, you buy a new one. It's not crazy loss, is it?
Prop firms to me are just you've got to follow the rules, and the rules are strict with all prop firms but they're a no-brainer, aren't they? Really?
Yeah. Again, so live capital, something you don't really.
I might do eventually if I've paid my mortgage off.
But at the minute,
well, I can get a pot. Yeah.
If you had to choose one, obviously I was putting that live capital or trading with a prop firm. You just said that with prop firm. So, do you think that trading with a prop firm has helped you become successful? I'm guessing little things like the rules, has that helped you? Because there's some people complain about the rules, but the rules are there to make you, in the long run, everyone watching this, the rules are there to make you a better trader. You might not think it, but they are.
They are, yeah. I mean, prop firms, their rules are very similar. I think Traderscales are very clear, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Both of my accounts are one step, which gives the 40% consistency. A lot of people won't like that. But if you don't like that, I like it because it stops me being greedy.
Yeah.
I can, if I do a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 trade, then you think, right, I'll just have that. Otherwise, you've got to get to X amount of profit before you can withdraw.
Yeah.
So,
I was the same trade when I got mine withdrawal. It was just basically one trade, two trades a day, forget about it, next day, have a goal every day and just bang, 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 bang. If I get greedy or think it's gone, the account just gets blown.
Well, everyone does greed.
I look at it and go, why would I just do £2,000? And it's just like, what were you doing? You literally did that by 8 a.m. You didn't need to do anything else. That is the hardest part. When you're obviously trying to pass a challenge, do you trade the same? Or like, what is your trading plan to pass a challenge? Do you risk more or do you go for it?
No, I do risk more, yeah. I'll be honest, that when you've been trading I haven't been trading for that long, but challenges are just so tedious because you're actually achieving something, but you're not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've made good money, but you haven't.
No, you've not made a penny. So I will risk. I'll only ever risk 1% live capital, or live funded. But if the rules permit, I would probably go 2% on a valuation. Yeah.
Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah.
If you blow it, you blow it.
Got the 300 quid.
Go again. That was obviously the next question. Obviously, we've touched on this, but do you ever have any doubt in your mind when you come to get a payout from Traderscale?
No, because I'm always. And this is not because it's Traderscale. It's just if you're waiting for someone to pay you a few £1,000, that you're always going to be a bit on edge on it. And that's nothing to do with Traderscale. It's just
you're waiting for someone to give you a lot of money.
I'm always pretty happy that I've never broken the rules, so no, I've never really got any Traderscale. No, I have been refused. I probably shouldn't mention other companies, but I have been denied a payout for a few grand actually from another company because they liquidated.
Ugh. Well, that's one thing it's not going to happen with Traderscale, is it? So we're good to go. When you started seeing, when you obviously got your payouts, did that change your mindset at all? In terms of, again, did you just read it in, think, well, I've done it?
No, twofold.
A bit more confident?
What you do when you get your first payout is suddenly you start trading, you see the RS6s and the Lambos and all that, and you think, and then you realise that it's not about that. Or it can be if you learn to trade, but that's just your people selling courses, and then you settle into the fact that you're just going to try a bit about money, then you get a nice payout, and then you think, hang on a minute. But that was the first payout, and then you have to realise again that no, that's not what it's about, it's just consistency.
What's obviously your plans 2026 with prop firms? Just keep plodding on?
Just keep trying my best, yeah.
Just get a few payouts here and there.
It's all it is for me now is it's discipline. You just get consistency and discipline, yeah.
And it is, I think we had Joe on, and he was like, it is just 99% discipline. There's not, and it is.
Trading, yeah.
Yeah, I've done it as well. It is, if you've got it's just, you have to get that discipline right. If not, you're just not going to succeed, are you? So.
No, you can't.
Here's a good one. For a lot of people watching will be brand new. Why do you think most traders fail prop firm challenges or struggle when they get to the funded stage? Do you think it's because they go too aggressive?
Yeah, greed. Yeah.
Too aggressive to get past,
yeah.
blow accounts, and then when they get funded, they actually don't know what they're doing because they've gone so aggressive.
Yeah.
They need to rein it in, but you know how much you can make because you've just been so aggressive.
Yeah.
So they go aggressive in the funded and end up losing the account.
Well, you can pass an evaluation. You don't actually have to know how to trade to pass an evaluation.
You can get lucky, can't you?
Yeah, you can just press buy or sell, can't you,
Yeah.
a few times and pass. That's not going to keep happening.
No.
So, and then greed. That is, for me, that would say, yeah, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That's human nature.
Yeah, everyone says it.
Wants more money, don't they?
Yeah. If there's one thing you could suggest to Traderscale to improve on, what would it be?
I don't want to sound this like. I don't think there is. I've not had a bad experience.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with the rules. Somebody else might not be, and they might say you can improve that, but I've got no. The one thing I didn't like when I first started with Traderscale was the average. I think it was average lot size, wasn't it? And then you changed it to the 40% consistency.
Yeah.
I think that's better. So for me, if there was anything,
It's already been changed.
it's already been changed.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that's all I've got time for. So the question is, will you be the next person sitting opposite me on the Traderscale success stories? Get a challenge. Hopefully, we'll see you soon.